Hello everyone, MageVast9 here. Let me make sure the audio is working, do a quick audio check. Am I coming through on stream? Test, test. I'll pull up my phone so I can check the audio. Hello AEW Clips. Am I coming through alright? I don't think I am. Did my phone have to break? It's working? Okay, perfect. The increased volume button on my phone is broken, so I couldn't turn it on, but hello everyone, MageVast9 here, and today, I've decided to, finally, after a lot of procrastinating, stream one of my all-time favorite franchises, Yu-Gi-Oh! I thought I would ease things in with some Yu-Gi-Oh! Master Duel, and then if everything goes well, maybe I'll go to Duel Links, see how that battlefield is going, check out some other things like dueling book. Maybe I can show you guys the custom cards that I've been making, because I've been doing a lot of Yu-Gi-Oh! Stuff in my spare time. And so now I'm hoping to take it to my channel instead of just being a little pastime I've been working on. With all that being said, I have a lot of Yu-Gi-Oh! Decks. As you can see, I still have a few of the loner decks, which I should probably delete for more space. But today, I want to go through the Duelist Cup, which just got opened within the last few days. I'm not sure exactly when. But yeah. I would like to play the event. Maybe this time I can hopefully get to the second phase, because the first time I did not get to phase 2. I'll be fair, that was mostly because it was Sword Soul Hell, the first Duelist Cup, I'm pretty sure. Depending on the rank you achieve in Rank Duel, Season 11, you'll start the first stage from a set DLV. So I'm starting on DL4, or 3, whichever. I'm starting on DLV 3. That's not a surprise since I haven't been playing much Ranked. I swear I'm not bad, it's just I don't play much Ranked. I know. Alright, so which deck do I want to play? We have... So to go through all my decks, we have Toon World, and on our festival deck that I still keep around for some reason. I mean, it is pretty fun, it's just not viable at all. We have my Tried and True Classic Adding Nister deck, which I need to change the cards on for, the card arts for. I have a good Shadal deck with a light Eldritch engine. By that I mean I literally just play one Eldritch, the Golden Lord, because I need a light attribute. I have Battery Man, which is a really awful meme deck I made. Which, realistically, it's just Utopia Yep double Thunder Colossus, but it's pretty fun when you can get it going. Elemental Hero, the first Yu-Gi-Oh! Deck that I made on Master Duel. I've slightly improved it since then, so it's become a pretty good force. Burning Spirits, of course, it's the structure. It's the Summon Card structure deck. I bought 2 of them. Basically, I just kind of combined the cards from the 2 structure decks that I bought with like a few basic crafts. And then finally, my most recent deck is Mako Control. So yeah, that's basically the quick gist of all of the decks. So which ones would you guys like to see? I know we got a few people here. Any requests? If not, then I'm probably just going to play Mako Control, because I've been having the most fun with it recently. Okay then, I guess we're going with Mako Control. Let's go into the first game. Come on. This deck doesn't do too well playing through a bunch of negates, but if I can get to Kairyu Shin, it's a really good board breaker. primarily because its effect, which you might see in a moment, is really good for clearing boards. Yikes! Wait, he made me go first? Oh, I don't like where this is going. Alright, please ash my extrav. They probably have max C. That's the only thing I can think of. They gotta have max C. Oh, no response? Perfect. I'll discard my warrior Atlantis. They're definitely sitting on max C. They're just waiting for me to commit to a special summon. Unfortunately, I bricked. Hello, Sangan. Up. Okay, well, good game. I just play better. Yeah, I guess we're gonna be getting a lot of awkward duels in the low duelist levels, but hopefully you can kick things up a notch once we get to higher levels. And this time, hopefully we don't brick. Ooh, Gazelle. That's a sick mount. Or, what are they? Mates, yeah. I'm used to playing a lot of, like, fantasy games. So I just saw, yes, deer, so it must be called a mount. My brain is fried. Okay, now this is a hand. I'm gonna have to shotgun Pot of Extrav because of its effect, so let's get ashed. Extrav is just Ash Simulator. But to be fair, this deck doesn't require its extra deck at all. In fact, you really shouldn't use your extra deck in this deck. So Extrav is the perfect card. Ooh. I'll activate Foolish Burial Goods. Sending one Ice Barrier. Back to my field spell, a Legendary Ocean. Dun dun dun. Summon my Jellyfish. Jellyfish effect will activate in just a moment because Self 2 becomes Umi while it's on the field or graveyard. Electric Jellyfish can send an Umi from my hand, deck, or face up field to the graveyard, so I summon a water monster from my hand. And of course, everybody knows Legendary Ocean. It's Umi, except all levels, all water monsters in your hand get their levels lowered by 1, even while they're on the field. But now we can send this Umi on our field to the graveyard. I'll show you Self's effect in a moment, because it will be coming back. Oh. Am I lagging, or is there no response? Okay. So we can come forth. Ocean Dragon Lord Kairyu Shin. And this guy is a really good board breaker, because his effect is, while Umi is on the field, each player can only control one face-up non-water monster. If a player controls 2 or more, they must send some of them to the graveyard so they only control 1. So basically, if your opponent has a big Unga Bunga board of 5 monsters, and this thing can hit the field while you have any card with Umi in their name on the field, you can just wipe their entire field. It's like that new trap card that got released a couple of months ago. Was it like Switch Rail Car or something? Basically, you force your opponent to basically send all their monsters to the graveyard, and it's amazing. As I'll add Kairyu Shin's Dark Reef, because Sea Stealth attacks will allow us to, when it's activated, activate an Umi from our hand or graveyard, so we can activate our Sea Stealth 2, which has a name treated as Umi in the graveyard. this card's effect, besides treating itself as Umi while on the field or graveyard, also makes clear water monsters cannot be targeted by non-water monster effects. At the start of the battle phase, we can special summon a monster from our hand or graveyard that mentions Umi, or that is a normal water monster. And now I'm going to Ice Barrier, banish itself, thus to send a level 5 or higher water monster to the graveyard and add it back to our hand. I'm going to send Mega Fortress Whale in order to add the Mega Fortress Whale. And this card I will reveal in a moment, but I don't want to take 15 years on my first turn. So while they're comboing, Mega Fortress Whale, basically, while Umi's on the field, you can activate its effect to allow all water monsters you control to attack directly. So it's really good for closing out a match when your opponent's trying to stall. Its other effect is that during your opponent's battle phase, you can target one face-up monster they control and destroy it. And then its final effect allows you to, on its destruction, float into a Water Warrior monster from your deck or graveyard. Unfortunately, I am not going to be able to use Sea Stealth Attack's effect to protect, so I may as well use this thing's effect to send. Oh, sorry, special summon. Yes, and here's all of our guys. I would like my Sea Stealth 2. But it's going to immediately get dustered because I can't. Unfortunately, the issue with Sea Stealth Attack is that it only gains its effects while you have Umi on the field, which means that you can't flip it up, activate Umi, and then activate another one of its effects, even if you already control Umi. Fuck, it's DDD. Oh, we're going to be here for another 15 minutes. Gaming. Probably gonna add the Swirl Slime. Yep. They're gonna make the Genghis. Of course, beat Face Duster. I should have just shotgunned it, but there was no reason to assume that they were going to immediately have Duster. Unfortunately, the weakness of this deck is that all of your really cool effects get turned off the moment your opponent destroys Umi. Ice Electric Jellyfish is a spell and monster negate, and of course, Ocean Dragon's effects only work while Umi's on the field. Doom Kraken is really cool, a destruction effect / protect effect from hand, but we can't use it. Yeah, they're gonna go plus 85 because DDD is just an incredibly convoluted deck with the biggest payoff in the game. What are they synchroing into? Or are they gonna link some in Gilgamesh? That's probably what they're gonna do. Right? Or they mess up the combo. Yep, there's the Gilgamesh. So the good news is that if Kairyushin survives, we can add back a... we can add an Umi from our deck. Well, in this case, we'd be adding a Legendary Ocean. You know what I mean? Ooh, that's scary scales. Alright, this card's really good. Yeah, it allows you to normal summon a DD without tribute, and it can stop effect damage. And this card can negate a trap card, which also really sucks. Oh, okay, they just negated all of our effects. Well, guess we don't have any Doom Kraken. They have exactly enough to break our board. And I think we just die because I have never seen this card before. God damn. Unfortunately, Doom Kraken doesn't return itself as cost, so it's unfortunately still negated, and then Gust King. Yep. Simply draw Duster. That's unfortunate. Neither of these are going to resolve, but it makes me feel better. Unfortunately, the slightly newer cards are going to win. We are just barely fine, but I do not think that is going to matter, because I don't know what could possibly top that. Are they making a second one? What can target monsters you control? Card effects for other monsters and monsters on the field. Your opponent chooses one player monster they control, and all other monsters they control have effects negated. So wait, it doesn't... Okay, so if I'm reading this card right, because I'm not on a Pendulum deck, it's either going to do literally nothing, or just skill drain my entire field. Yep. Guess I should have had the foresight to know that he had Duster. Well, you live and you learn. This is an alt account, I can tell. This is the cards. 50, close enough. Ooh. I need to draw Umi. Actually, no, wait. Yeah, I still need to draw Umi. That's not Umi, but it's helpful. But I can electric jellyfish to summon the Kairu Shin and then add it, but that's not really what I wanted to do. I was hoping I wouldn't have to waste one of my legendary oceans. Let's grab Sea Stealth 2 in this case, so that we can get the targeting protection. And then I'll Ice Barrier effect to send another Kairu Shin and then add to my hand, so if my board gets wiped, I have a pretty good lineup of cards to deal with it. Alright, buddy. You cannot, fuck, it's Dogmatica, yay. Unfortunately, I cannot respond because Saki 1-offs are great in a best of 1 format. $50 cards, they drew Droplet, damn. Oh, it's Dogmatica Eldritch, even better. And, of course. This card's at 2. Okay. Oh, they have to send my Sea Stealth. Oh, that's not necessarily a good thing. Are they gonna send the Crystal Bland? Oh, perfect. Shadal. Shadal as well. Alistair? What the fuck is this? They sculpted exactly every one of their 5 archetypes. What the fuck? They're gonna make Almirage and they're gonna make the Link 1 Light Monster. Yep. Wait, what? That is not what I was expecting them to make. Though I think I'm dead. Yes, I'm dead. Just draw exactly Magical Meltdown, Cursed Eldland, Chalice, fucking Shadal Fusion, Dogmatica, yep. Just draw exactly the, one of every single searcher in your archetype. It's just that easy. Oh great, 60 cards. That means they're gonna sculpt the exact perfect fucking hand. Let's go, boys. You already know what time it is. I'm gonna have to send Ice Barrier, unfortunately. I could have sent Sea Stealth too, but I don't have any monsters, so it wouldn't have really accomplished anything. So with Legendary Ocean, this now will become a level 4. So now we can normal summon it. Now we can add the Sea Stealth too. I want to shotgun this, but I also want to save it. Probably should have shotgunned it just to have the protection, but I'm gonna risk it. Because the problem is if I shotgun it, and then I need to use it, I'm getting rid of my only other interruptions. Oh boy, I heckin' love trap tricks. Trap Tricks is broken against every deck except the meta, in which case, against the meta, it's completely awful. I'd add Karyushin's Dark Reef, but I just want a second Sea Stealth to be a bit safer. Because the problem with Karyushin's Reef is both monsters I summon off of it are going to get hit by only need to be hit by one trap card. I think I'm just going to go battle phase. And attack her with the Atrax. I don't know why they didn't make Sarah. Like, surely they have it. No. You will not be doing that. Have Gravediggers just completely make this worthless. Oh! No Gravediggers, let's go! And now I get hit with bottom text. No bottom text. Compulse! Why are you bouncing my Doom Kraken? It's a hand trap. Floodgate! That's about what I expected. I'm pretty sure both Sea's Stealth Attack and Doom Kraken are turned off because whenever it designates anything like type or attribute, it requires you to control that monster face up, even if it doesn't explicitly state that. I could have sworn like all the trap holes were only on certain special summons. And and they top deck Diana. I am no longer surprised by anything that happens. The fact that I'm not getting Doomcracken prompt means that I'm right. Alright, this can just activate trap cards from the deck. Yep. Ooh, Extrav, that's useful. Extrav, get us out of here. It's gonna be entirely scuffed, but I'm gonna flip my Sea Stealth attack. No clickable card, that's fine. I'm going to tribute over my Kairyu Shin to summon the Fortress Whale. I thought about this for a good 3 seconds, so you know it's a good plan. So now I can Doomcracken. I probably didn't need to flip out my Sea Stealth, I probably could have still saved it, but I wanted to flip it up just in case. Yep, there we go. I love Trap Tricks. You think it'd be good in both TCG and like Master Duel? Like, you think it'd be a good deck, but the problem is single negates, or just like, unfortunately, just trap cards are just a horrible failed mechanic. It's weird because it's an entire card type. Like, not like monster type or anything like that. No, it's just an entire type of card, and there's only 3 of them, and yet an entire third of the game is basically invalid nowadays. Well, it was good playing a little bit with that, but now let's try something different. I don't feel like playing Toon World. Really, case being, Duster. I'll play Shaddoll. If you're wondering, no, this is not Shaddoll Eldritch. No, this is not Shaddoll Dogmatica, Alistair the Invoker, Dragon Maid, D-Link, whatever the fuck. All of them within 40 cards. No, this is just straight Shaddoll, like, that's it. Nice evenly. Hey, there's the Ash Blossom. Let's go. It's always the one match when you don't care, when you like don't want to get Ash Blossom, do you actually get Ash Blossomed? I'm saving one of these Reshadol incarnations in the hopes that I'll get, like, hopefully Super Poly off the top, so I can fuse away whatever they make. Terraforming. Oh boy, I heckin' love Sky Striker. This is probably my most hated deck. But because it does absolutely jack shit interesting. And they will exactly make Hayate to attack directly, completely ignoring the mathematician effect. Very cool. case you're wondering, this is exactly why I've been stalling on playing Yu-Gi-Oh! On stream. But every time I play something on stream, it immediately gets ruined. Fields Battle to activate 3, add any striker card, and they got exactly 1 striker card. Unfortunately, Mathematician is only on battle, so it's very unfortunate that they got a card that says Destroy 2. Unfortunately, Evenly is good against any deck that is literally not Sky Striker. As soon as I switch to Shadal, we get the exact counter. We know that they have a Sky Striker ace in hand, so that's a loss. Hello, Tufu. How you doing? Okay, guess we're not playing this then. Well, when in doubt, add Ignister. Because nothing else is working. We've been getting the exact counter to everything else. We'll be going first and getting hit with Max C. Now we're playing a deck that actually summons a lot of monsters. Gotcha. As in, like, you haven't played Yu-Gi-Oh! Before, or you're new to Yu-Gi-Oh! Or... no response is good, because that means I think I can safely get rid of Pot of Desires to add a level 4 or lower Cyberse. And I think I want a cheat sheet. I don't think it really matters. Because I already have Duel in hand, so I don't think the order matters. Add Bakari. And I make Dark Infant. But this added Minister line is the exact same every single game, which is why I've been hesitant to play it, but it's the only playable deck that I have. At least competitively viable-ish. Is now Mr. Island. If you control no monsters in your main monster zone, so summon a level 4 or lower Cyberse, or sorry, add Ignister from your hand. So I can make Bakari. I've seen some Yu-Gi-Oh! But never understood it. It's just not my cup of tea. Yeah, it's understandable. The game is incredibly complicated, and even I don't really understand the entirety of it. I was trying to explain Yu-Gi-Oh! At least what I'm trying to explain what is going on right now is practically impossible. I will reveal the Fire Phoenix to add in a cheat sheet. And I can do this because IMEU allows me to reveal a Cyberse monster with 2,300 attack in my hand or extra deck, to then add a Ignister monster from my deck with the same attribute. Since I revealed a fire monster, I can add a fire monster. Since I have 2 Cyberse monsters, I can summon my Cyberse Wicked by sending them to the graveyard. And with no monsters in the main monster zones, I can use my Ignister Island effect again. This time I will summon my Doyon. Oh wait, I completely messed up because I forgot I needed some to the Wicked Zone. Oh, I messed it up. It is time to do what we like to call improvise. And we can administer Island again to summon the Chi-Chi. Transcode Talker can switch summon a link 3 or lower from our graveyard. Save them back for the kid. And now we're in a predicament, because if I go into Dark Templar, I can't do anything. Yeah, unfortunately, we have to concede this match because I made a mistake. Well, let's try again. But basically, the payoff for my deck is that it does a lot of things. But realistically, it's just going to end on a single monster with a lot of attack that is very difficult to get rid of. So, like, my boss monster is very simple, it's just getting to the boss monster is an issue. Oh my god, what is this hand? Believe me, with all these spell cards, I can still do full combo. Silent Mining, Pitch Silent Mining. I can then grab Chi-Chi. Oh, gotcha. Well, welcome back then. Yeah, unfortunately I haven't played Stardew Valley on stream. I never really finished that, mainly because it kind of lost steam, and also, as a result, I kind of also lost interest in it. But maybe I'll do another Stardew series eventually, I just don't know what I'd do for it. It'll have to be some other challenge run. Picari at IBU. And this time, because we don't have a Doyon, the dark guy from last game, we have to reveal Dark Templar in order to add the Doyon. So now we'll do the same thing that we did last game, which is summon the Cypress Wicked. And the Ignister Island to summon the Doyon. However, the thing that I messed up on last time was that I did not summon the Doyon to the Wicked Zone. The reason why this is important is because Wicked's effect is that when a monster is special summoned to a zone it points to, I can banish a Cyberse monster from my graveyard to add a Cyberse Tuner monster. And Tuner monsters are used for Synchro Summoning, which I will show off in just a moment. Because this line does involve a Synchro Summon. Doyon effect will allow us to add a Ignister monster from our graveyard. And then, of course, we're going to add Brew at Ignister, who, as you can see, is Cyberse Tuner. Now we'll take these two, and because this guy is a Link 2, we basically have a Link 2, Link 1, so that adds up to 3, so therefore we can summon this Link 3 monster. Then Ignister has a second effect when sent to the graveyard. As Link material for a Cyberse, I can add any I spell card from my graveyard to my hand. I think it also says Spell or Trap. Obviously, we don't play any of the eye trap cards. Yeah, exactly. It's my ideal game as well. It's just playing solo. It's kind of those. Unfortunately, with Stardew Valley, it's one of those games where once you've played through it, well, it's a role-play game essentially. So like once you basically see everything there is to see, it kind of gets boring. That's why I streamed a challenge run of it in the first place. Because one of the things I've been wanting to do for a while is try and play some co-op, because the few times that I have played co-op of the game, it's been a hell of a lot of fun. The issue with playing co-op is that it is impossible to find people on the internet who can consistently just be consistent, period. I know it's rich coming from me, the guy who has like 15 series that he never finished, but I've been getting better at it. Yeah, I definitely love to play co-op. Co-op is probably the spark that I need to get back into the game. But I can't find anybody who plays the game or anybody who plays the game consistently. It's lagging out a bit. I don't think there's anything I can do to reduce lag. It's unfortunate that this is also laggy because this has been my backup game the entire time. Yeah, exactly. Co-op just seems like it would be such a massive improvement. It would definitely get me back into the game. It's just so impossible to keep co-op going for a long time, even if you can get started up. Wait. I swear to God, I clicked on Ichichi. I swear I just clicked on Ichichi and it gave me Doyon. Unless I am getting early onset dementia at like 17. Okay, so there we go. So that was the synchro summons. Basically, synchro monsters, you have to take a tuner and non-tuner monsters, usually a little bit more on some monsters, but this one's pretty basic. And you basically send those two monsters to the graveyard, whose levels equal the level of the monster you want to summon. With Link monsters, you just need the number of monsters who follow a certain criteria. With synchro monsters, you just need monsters who equal the levels, and at least one of them has to be a tuner in most cases. Here's now I'll do another Link summon. I'm going to Splash Mage, and the reason why I'm doing all this extra stuff is because boss monster gains more attack for every monster that you summon it with. Push this down across platform because the next place you find groups that need someone who will play. It's a built-in feature. Yeah. Yes, I considered looking into like finding a group of like I don't know, some kind of like Discord group online to try and play it with. But the issue with that is that I feel like the game, playing co-op with random people won't nearly be as fun. But now after all of this, we can finally summon our boss monster. They're a Link 6, which means they require up to 6 monsters. And all of these monsters have to have different attributes. You see we have Wind, this guy who changed his attribute from Dark to Divine, Water, Fire, Light, and Dark. There's 6 monsters, 6 different attributes. And with that, we can send all of them to the graveyard to summon the ultimate boss monster. The Arrival Cyberus Adagnister, who doesn't have a summoning animation, which I'm really sad about. Yeah, the Summoning Crit Edition, 3 plus monsters with different attributes. You'd only control one of him. He gains 1000 attack for every monster he's summoned with. On his return, he can target another monster on the field, destroy it, and then summon a token. And finally, he is completely unaffected by any other effects. He's a very scary boss monster. Yeah. Uh-oh. Ain't no way, Jose, I'm letting you summon Ra. And there they go. Yeah, unfortunately, the issue with this deck, and what makes it not very fun, which is why I didn't want to use it first, because once you realize what you're doing and realize that you made it to the arrival of Cyberus adding Nister, they just give up. A lot of decks just can't beat it. But yeah, the issue is that none of the people that I know IRL play Stardew Valley, and also they aren't exactly that consistent. And people that I'm close with online, or at least I think I'm close with online, aren't exactly consistent. Oh yeah, I'm not complaining that I'm winning. It's just, it's not exactly a very fun deck to stream with, because it takes like a few minutes to set up, and then just people usually just give up immediately. So I'm not saying that like I'm not mad about the outcome. I'm just mad that it makes this not a very entertaining stream. Bingo machine. They're playing Blue Eyes, which is one of the oldest decks in the game that has received a lot of newer support, like this card. It's a deck based around a lot of big scary dragons, as you can see. Now they revealed 3 cards, and we will randomly add one of them to their hands. Choose the middle. Oh no, definitely not. Like I was previously saying, this deck is not actually that good. The thing that makes this deck good is the fact that its boss monster has a very niche interaction with the game's current state, because not many decks nowadays play high attack point monsters. They usually play a lot of monsters that have effects that destroy other cards, negate other cards, and whatnot. So, basically a monster that's unaffected by all card effects is usually not easy for them to get rid of, especially one that has a lot of attack. And so let's start with Upstart Goblin. Maxi. That is unfortunate. Let's go Harpy's Feather to destroy their back row. Buddy, I don't think you want to flip that. Because what True Light's about to do is, when it's destroyed while face up, it blows up his entire board. Right, because if face up card in the Spawn Trap Zone to destroy all monsters you control. They just blew up their board. Why did they flip True Light? What are they doing? Okay, set Chaos Form. I've tried to play other card games, but Yu-Gi-Oh's been the only card game that's stuck, I feel like. Like, I tried playing Hearthstone when I was a bit younger, and I couldn't get into it. Several times I've tried to play Magic the Gathering Arena, but the problem with that is that I couldn't understand it, and the person who basically recommended the game to me just They did their best telling me, but ultimately just I think Arena's very poorly... Magic Gathering Arena is just very poorly designed. Oh, we need to add Aichichi. And Aichichi will add the Picari. Okay, the realize we're playing Agnister, and you see what I mean about how this deck isn't exactly very exciting to stream? They did all of that, I summon one monster, they immediately DC. Everybody just leaves as soon as this deck shows up. Let's try going back to Umi control. Let's do one more game with it. I'll give it another try. But yeah, those are the basically Yu-Gi-Oh, Magic the Gathering, Hearthstone are basically the 3 card games that I've tried. And Yu-Gi-Oh is really the only one that I've stuck to. But yeah, other card games like... Yeah, more mainstream card games like that, they're a lot simpler. I definitely like, because a little known fact about me, I love board games, and pretty much all forms of tabletop games in general. The issue is, tabletop games, and pretty much all card games, require other people. I am an I was an extreme introvert, and I'm getting slightly better at it. So the problem is, I don't have any people that I'm friends with. So I've never really had anybody to play board games with. We've been having some rough games. Okay. There's Ash Blossom. Dang it. Every time. Okay, fair, we already have Electric Jellyfish Kairyu-Shin, so we didn't really need the fish sonar, but it would have been a lot more helpful, because it would have gave us a contingency plan. I'm gonna take Sea Stealth Attack over... taking the Sea Stealth 2 because I want to be able to protect the back row, and Imperm can negate a muster effect, so the targeting protection from Sea Stealth 2 shouldn't be as needed. I heckin' love Branded Fusion, that's getting negated. Then I'm going to increase the attack of my monster. Incredible. Yeah, it's just the main flaw with Yu-Gi-Oh! Is that just as soon as somebody realizes that like one or two of their cards get negated, basically as soon as their first strategy goes out the board, they don't stick around to see if like, oh, maybe I can come back. Like that person, I probably wouldn't be able to kill them on my next turn. So if they stayed, they maybe could have top-decked another Branded Fusion. Yeah, another opponent was playing Blue Eyes. Miracle Rupture Revival Golem. What is this, 2015? Miracle Rupture Revival Golem. Is this like actual fossils? If this is like an actual fossil deck, I am down for it. Oh no, it's Adamanticator. And that's a Block Dragon. Pizza Pasta, that's a Block Dragon. This card is one of the most divisive cards in the game. Or at least it was. So Block Dragon can special summon itself from hand or graveyard by banishing 3 Earths. Which means that it comes back a lot, and it makes it really scary. Also, if this thing is sent to the graveyard, you can have up to 3 wrong monsters who add up to level 8. So, this person just added basically their entire setup to their deck. And now they're about to full combo. As you have some old Minecraft videos you'll still play. Honestly, I really don't play much Minecraft anymore. And they have barrier statue. Well, I don't really play any Minecraft anymore. Apart from like a little bit of modded that I'm playing right now, but the reason why I don't really play any Minecraft anymore is just because I'm not really good at building and survive. Like, vanilla Minecraft just bores me. Like, part of vanilla Minecraft I kind of like is playing on servers, but I don't have any people who play, like, vanilla Minecraft servers. And just any of the other games I'd want to play on Minecraft are, like, PvP-based, and I suck at PvP. By that with my bad internet connection, and it's not really a fun time. Yeah, I tried Hypixel Skyblock a long time ago. Like, I remember I played it when it first got released to the public, and it never interested me to begin with, because I don't really like very grindy games. Which is funny that I'm playing Yugioh. But, yeah. You can ask Crawler, but usually I usually like to play games where I can, like, play it for a while, take a break, play it for a while, take a break, and things like that. The Skyblock pretty much always had to be on top of everything. Alright, this guy is about to punch his monitor. Let's start with Extra. Banish 6 to draw 2. This is probably going to get Barrow negated. Yep. Because that's his Omni negate out of the way. So now I'll activate Prosperity, digging for 6. Warrior, Jellyfish, Sea Stealth 2, Imperm. I'm going to add Imperm so I can negate the Apollousa. My deck will probably be shuffled before I get to the bottom of it, so I'm not too concerned with that. Now I'll activate Infinite Impermanence to negate the Apollousa. Now I'll discard my Warrior of Atlantis to add a Legendary Ocean. And I'll activate said Legendary Ocean. This, I can add any level 7 or lower monster that mentions Umi, so I will be adding Ocean Dragon Lord Kairyu Shin. I'll special summon my Giga Gaga Gigo, because if I have Umi on the field, I can special summon a water normal monster from my deck. So there's the big bunger. Then Sea Stealth 2, which will prevent him from targeting my monsters. And finally, Ocean Dragon Lord Kairyu Shin. which will force him to send at least one of his monsters to the graveyard. Oh no, Skyblock, I don't think Hypixel Skyblock is complex at all, it's just boring. Because I'm not really the fan of Hypixel Skyblocks. Oh boy, let me sit here for like 50 days, like farming like one resource. Yeah, I definitely see why people like playing it, like playing grindy AFK games like that, but it's just not my cup of tea. I'll add Kairyu-Shin's Dark Reef so I can throw summon a bunch of guys. Unfortunately, I will not be able to destroy their Barone because it has a lot of attack. The good news, though, is that they're not going to be able to do anything while my Kairyu-Shin's on the board, because they already control a monster that is not a water. Fair enough, I'm going to head out, I gotta eat lunch, see you later. Alright, see you later, have a good lunch. I'm going to target a card on the field to destroy it. What would you like to destroy, my friend? It'll target my Sea Stealth, so in response, I will be sending my Sea Stealth to the graveyard. And then I will be activating Sea Stealth Attack. So basically, Sea Stealth Attack, when it's activated, I can activate Umi. So guess what? I'll get my Sea Stealth 2 right back to the field. Kairyu-Shin's Dark Reef, since I already set the card, will allow me to special summon a bunch of guys. I'll special summon my Electric Jellyfish, and the big boss of the deck, Mega Fortress Whale. Now they're probably going to DC because what's going to happen is they're going to go battle phase. I'm going to Mega Fortress Whale, pop their Barone. They're going to try and negate my guy in response. So I'm going to Electric Jellyfish to negate their Barone's negate. So that puts them in quite the bind. Because of Sea Stealth Attack, the only person they can attack anyways is Electric Jellyfish. The Sea Stealth Attack has the effect that, as far as damage, if they battle one of my water monsters, they have to send... What are they doing? But, Sea Stealth Attack basically says that if they battle one of my water monsters with level 5 or higher, or was originally level 5 or higher, then they have to... their monster will be destroyed. And they surrendered. Alright, and I think that will be a good game to end things off on. So that was a bit of a tough bind, we got out of it. That could have been very scary because Block Dragon effect is scary. But thank you guys for watching. If you enjoyed my streams, leave a like, subscribe, share the channel with friends. I had a good amount of fun today despite my being very annoyed at getting perfectly countered on all of my decks. But I still had fun despite that. And if you want to see more, of course, leave a like, subscribe, share the channel with friends, as I said. If you check my link down below, in the description, you can still join my Discord. We talk about things there. At least I'd like for things to be talked about there. But, you know, you can still see when I'm going to be streaming, when I'm not streaming, etc. And just get more info on the channel. And maybe you can come make the Discord be a little bit more lively. Unfortunately, I had to remove the tipping link because Gamecaster no longer supports it because I think of some bugs on their end, so they disabled it for a while. With that, hey guys, I'll see you guys later. Goodbye.